I like the fact that you can think of something in your head, and unlike drawing or something where it's 2D and it doesn't move, animation it's 3D and people can really get involved with the characters and people really feel connected. I like the fact that people get so involved in something that you've done.
The area that I really love about computing is the buzz you get from solving a challenge. I enjoy getting into the nitty-gritty of problems and finding exactly why things work on a computer, why certain buttons do certain things.
Definitely, I think what makes Portsmouth one of the best places is the quality of lecturers that we get. We've just got lecturers that have really come from the industry. We've got Paul Charisse, who did things like Lord of the Rings, he did Gollum. We've got Gavin Wade, who's got his own business and game engine.
It's very one-on-one based relationships that you have with your lecturers here, so they're very friendly, very approachable, and I think they're very easy to get on with, and you can have a laugh with them at the same time as well.
Lecturers are obviously researching their subjects each day, so they keep the knowledge up to date and they try and give you specific advice on what the current environment is in that area.
I think that they're always looking for new ways to teach. They want to keep it interesting, and I think a lot of the lecturers will always try and bring in up-to-date technology, and I think that's important that you make it very relevant to today.
The facilities are great, so we've got lots of different areas of specialities. There's a mobile lab where you can go and use mobile devices if you need that. There's lots of computer labs with different types of computers. There's separate computer labs for Macs, for Windows-based computers, for Linux-based computers.
There's a Cintiq room, which are essentially like graphic tablets that you draw on. We have light boxes, a 3D room and the motion capture suite. We've got a games dev room, so that's got PS3s and Xboxes in it. So they're definitely like cutting edge.
There's 2 television studios in the University of Portsmouth. There's the Rotunda, which is a multicam based studio, and it's like the ones that they would use on television shows. Then the other studio is CCI studio in Eldon Building, and that's a virtual studio, so it's got all green screen, so you can make your own sets, put things behind the presenters, and you can broadcast live from there as well.
I like it here because it's very hands-on, very practical, and I think that's the kind of person that I am. So dealing with components, soldering, PCB boards, everything like that. Looking at the architecture of computers, we look at sort of identifying parts and how those parts work.
We do a weekly magazine show from the CCI studio every Friday as a third year students. That goes out live every week at 12 o'clock. All around the university campus. We have to write the scripts and the running orders, make all the inserts, so filming it, editing it, planning all the planning for the inserts. All people learn in different ways, and I think it's good to incorporate a variety of different ways of learning. Being in the studio, being able to use the equipment, instead of just being taught about it in a classroom environment, you actually get to learn all of the different roles and actually get hands-on experience.
My final year project is working with a real life client, so I'm working with the Hampshire Premier League here in Portsmouth. I'm creating a mobile application to make it easier for players to check statistics of matches straight away. My project tutors pushed me to use new techniques and broaden my horizons, which is great, and it'll help me in the future when I have to learn my own programming languages. It's a lot better having a real life client because it prepares you for the working world.
I've had a great opportunity to work on Stina and the Wolf, which is an animated feature film that we're making, and it's all mocap. Essentially, its aim is something like Avatar, so that gives you something really impressive to show on your show reel. I'm the lead environment artist. We get given tasks on something called Shotgun, which a lot of companies use now. It will just give you a list of all of the shots in the film and all of the objects in that shot that need to be modelled. Once we get those tasks, we have to filter them down into our sort of department and make sure that everyone's happy, everyone knows what they're doing. I remember talking to someone in creative assembly that does games, and they said it was very rare to see anyone come out of university doing environment work like I do in Stina. So having that unique opportunity and having it at the level that it is, it's definitely difficult to reach, but definitely worth it.
I think the preparation for the workplace throughout the course is a high aspect on the lecturer's mind. So there's a lot of useful aspects of the course that get you ready for going into work.
The whole course is set up to teach us in a professional standard so that when we leave university we feel like we've learned enough to be able to go out and work in the industry.
The university helps with picking a placement, and there's a lot of support there for you. For my placement I worked at GlaxoSmithKline for a year as a software developer, so it was aligned to my course perfectly. It offered a great opportunity to get experience, and also there's an opportunity there to get a graduate role, which I successfully did. So now I can go back straight into a job after university.
You can use the whole placement opportunity as work, which can be self-employed. I know several people that have made their own companies in their placement year.
I feel that it's already benefited my career because from emailing employers just to ask for work experience, they're already really impressed by the experience that I've had and the skills that I've gained.
It doesn't seem like work so much. It's just something that you enjoy and something that you want to spend the rest of your life doing. I definitely think that over the 3 years that I've gained a lot of the skills that I'm going to need and a lot of the confidence and experience that I need to aim for my dream job.
It's thoroughly challenging, but at the same time it's enjoyable.
The course has changed my life massively. Not many people can say that they've gone from a lifeguard to working for the biggest pharmaceutical company at managerial level within 4 years. It was one of the best choices I've ever made in my life.